Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. This is the first video of the year for me and I am here to do my inventory. Now I do these every year and it's one of the videos that I love to do because it kind of keeps me in check. How am I doing? How's my makeup collection doing? And I pair this with the feeling that I have of how I am living my makeup collection. And I think that's quite important, especially for someone who tends to, like, I don't know, go on a whim and have a lot of joy from new makeup. I need to kind of keep things in check, and at the same time I really just get anxiety from having too much stuff that I then don't use. So this is a good way to keep things in check. Did I say it enough times? Very well. Like every year, I use some Excel sheets. I took this idea from Haley many years ago, and I've been tracking my inventory since, I don't know, 2018, I want to say. And my files have changed a little bit. In the past 2 years, I really wrote down every single item I have in my collection, except for like the names of the single eyeshadows that I don't do. I try to track my like branded eyeshadows, like my Glam Shop and my Lito Cosmetics, because I know I have a lot of them and I risk buying double. But for some categories, I just have numbers. Now let me move over and we'll put here my files or screenshots of my files. Now I do this for all of my beauty categories. So I do body and hair care, I do skincare, and I do makeup. Or at least that's the categories I am tracking. Let's start with skincare. There were a few like problematic areas that you'll see in red for January 2023, and I wanted to work on, and some of them went well, some of them didn't really change. Let's start with cleansers. I have a difference between makeup removers and second cleanses. So I do my makeup removing with balms or oils, and then I have a second cleanse that I use in the evening as a second cleanse and in the morning as a only cleanse. And last year I started with 5 makeup removers. I used 3 and I got 1 new one, so I am left with 3. I think that is a good number. I am glad to see that I have finished 3 last year. I think one of them was a mini though from the Clinique Take the Day Off, and I am happy with that number. I don't want to run out of makeup removers. I use them every single time I do my makeup, and yeah, I think that is a fine number to have. Regular cleansers, I had 3, I finished 1 and I got 2 new ones, which means I have 4 now. That's also fine. I'd like less. I'd like to have 1 running and 1 backup, but I don't mind. I often buy cleansers as a top up to get to free shipping, and since I know I use them, I don't mind that at all. And I have a mixture actually which I like. I also have 1 solid cleanser among these, and I would like to move more that direction as well. Toners, I got 2 new hydrating toners, so I have now 4. Don't love that too much because I don't use them a lot, but I noticed after I don't know, after the pregnancy, I'm now, the babies are now 1 year old, so the whole of the first half of last year I was still like working out all of the hormones, and my skin had become quite sensitized, so I liked to have brought in a bit more hydrating toners, but I don't use them up, and that is a bit of a problem. So this is something I should really not purchase anything from. Balancing toners, I finished 1 and I bought 1, so that remains at 3, and that's okay. Again, I'd like 1 backup and 1 in use, but that's fine. Also, it's taking me forever to use these up. As you can see, I only finished 1 and I'm really still maybe a quarter or a third to go in the next one of this year, so I won't finish it soon. Acid toners, I bought 1 and I finished 1, or I got 1 and I finished 1, and so they stay at 3, and this is my AHA and BHA. The BHA is from Paula's Choice. I have 1 running and 1 backup, and I have 1 AHA from Pixie, which is probably expired because it's still my old PR box one that I got many years ago, so I should probably get rid of it. And I never use AHAs. I should think about doing a skincare declutter, yes. Hydrating serums, a little bit the same situation as the toners. I did not want to have more because I don't use them a lot. I finished 1, but I have 2 new ones in, so my total is 3. Last year, I went a little bit on a vitamin C kick and I bought a ton of vitamin C serums, and I've been working through finishing them. So I finished 2 of them and I brought my total now up to down to 3. That's a better number for me, and I still, as I said, 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 backup I would like ideally in my skincare, but I'm happy to have gone from 5 last year to 3 this year. That's really the way I wanted to see it go at least. Anti-aging serums, I didn't have any and I bought 1 new one. And those are different, let's say, from retinols. And retinols, I finished 2 last year and I got 1 new one in, so I have 2. That's fine. I use retinol every evening, so that's easier for me to go through than any other serum like anti-aging that I would use in the evening or hydrating. I try to alternate retinol and another serum on alternating nights so that I don't know, oversensitize my skin, I guess, because I really don't know what caused the problems. Like I have a bit of rosacea flare-ups after a shower, or sometimes also after a long day. I remove my makeup and my skin reacts quite strongly even to a hyaluronic acid, and I don't love that, but I try to then alternate my actives to non-actives. Eye cream stayed the same. I finished 2 and I got 2, so I still have 4 of them. Next category is SPFs. I have 3 and last year I had 4. You can see there's a bit of the discrepancy between the totals and the finished and the new columns, and that's because I don't have a declutter column on this sheet. And I did declutter quite a few because they were either expired or they were giving me like a burning sensation. My skin felt sensitive, so I have decluttered those. So I have now 3 SPF, 1 on the go and 2 new ones. The one on the go is almost finished. I'm really squeezing out the last. I think tomorrow I might actually cut the tube to get some out, and that's perfectly fine with me. Moisturizers was a category for me to work on, and this is because I had 9 of them, many minis, and I still have many minis, but it's also a category that I don't use that often because I only use regular moisturizers without SPF at night. So I don't need it to have a lot of them, just as much as my SPF, let's say. So I had 9, I managed to finish 4, but I also got 2 new ones. Who knows how. So I have a total of 6 new, and probably a decluttered one if you look at the numbers. I have a total of 6 new total moisturizers. Tinted moisturizers, I'm staying at 2, and these are specifically just my ginseng tinted moisturizers. They're the ones that I call skincare tinted moisturizers and not makeup tinted moisturizers. So those are 2, 1 skin oil, and that is like a mini. Nothing changed. I didn't finish it. I save these minis to travel, and then I don't travel, but I'm going in February to ski, so I'll take all of these like very nourishing things with me. Masks, I have 1 purifying and 1 hydrating, both from Paula's Choice. Exfoliating masks, I had 4, I still have 4. I didn't really use many or much. Sheet masks and patches, I wanted to finish my sheet masks, and I did a really good job at the beginning of the year last year, but I also just got a big gift bag from my friend Mandy of sheet masks, so I didn't add those in yet because I just put them in my bathroom and forgot. Honestly, I just noticed. So I have definitely more than 2, but I used 4, which was also one of the goals. Self-tanners, I finished, or these are for the face then. I finished 1 and I still have 4 left. I don't love any of them, and that's why I'm not using them a lot. Spot treatments, I decluttered 1. I decluttered the Mario Badescu solution, drying solution. I never used that. I much more prefer the Inky List one, and I use that one, and then I have a tea tree oil. So 2 spot treatments. Overall, I finished 23 items, bought 80 new ones, sounds like a lot, and reduced my collection by 9 items this year, which I'm very happy about. As long as the trend is with less products, it makes me happy. Let's quickly go through hair and body. I wanted overall to reduce my collection, whatever's in my bathroom, very much. The shower gel, I can't finish. I have like one of the 750 mils of, what is it called? The Body Shop grapefruit one. I love it. And I have 2 tubs of those to go through. It will take me years. I don't use a lot of body wash. I don't know, it lathers well. I used one of these scrubby things and like just a hand, how do you call it in English? I don't know. It's just a towel, but in the shape, like with the hole, you put your hands in, you put water and soap and you scrub your body. Anyways, it's not really abrasive, but I use those and I don't need a lot of shower gel. So I don't really go through them very much. Same story with the body lotions. I did use some up. I think I finished, 3. But I got 1 new one, so I have 6 now. Would like to have only 1 or 2. So it is. Something to work on. Body scrubs, I did finish 1, so I have only 1 left. That's untrue. I have also got 1 new one as a gift at my birthday. So I actually have 2, I want to expect. Body scrubs, I finished 1 and I got 1 for my birthday as a gift. So I still have 2 of them. Hand creams, I have 3. 1 I decluttered actually because I didn't think I would be using it and it was new. And foot cream, I finished the one that I have, so I don't have any anymore. And I still have 1 body oil. I bought bio oil after my pregnancy and I never really finished it. I should, but also there's body lotions to go through. So that is what it is. My total body items went from 23 to 17, which is good. I'd like it to go further down. As I said, of these things, I only need 1 in use and 1 backup, if at all. So that's okay. Hair, I still have 4 shampoos. I finished 2 and I bought 2. Conditioners, I have 2, so 1 less than last year. Hair masks, I have 0. I finished them all and I don't know that I need one. What I would like is something anti-frizz, but I don't need hydration and I don't need protein, I feel, in my hair. I mean, yes, my waves or curls could be better. They're still wet. I was at the pool with Andrea this morning and I didn't put anything in it actually today. But I don't really have a lot of time or I don't really do hair masks. Styling creams, I used up 2, or I think I used up 1 and finished and threw 1, something like that, but I have 3 left. Still gonna try to continue. Leave-in conditioner, I have only 1 and I use it very rarely. So I want to finish that one. Gels or mousses, I finished 1 and I still have 2, both of the same brand because 1 came broken and I think I can replace the cap. If that will not be the case, then I'll be out, but I'm hoping to finish those soon. Hair oil, I have 4. And that's Moroccan oil, for example, and I have little samples and I don't really use them a lot because if I try to style my hair wavy or curly, then oil will just release the curl. So I don't really use that a lot, but I'm using it a little bit more now that I keep my hair. I don't really fuss with it and just keep it down. This might change when I go back to work the 1st of February, which I didn't tell they have a new job. But maybe we'll talk about it in a Get Ready With Me another time. Dry shampoo, I still have 1, but it's really at the end of it. I might need to buy a new one. Hairspray, I should just throw them away. I have 2 of them. I have a mini and a big size, but I never use them. But I still also have a hair curler that maybe one time I would like to style my hair. Then I have a hairspray. Or my daughter will need, I don't know, dance classes? I don't know. I keep the hairsprays. I also have 2 heat protections for the same reason. I don't really need heat protection because I don't use heat on my hair. I barely ever dry it. So, yeah. My total for the year is 21 items for hair care. It was 28. So that's a downwards trend and I would like to keep that going. I think that I'm gonna say with every category. And finally, the makeup inventory. This might take a while and it doesn't matter, that's what we're here for. I should have talked less in the previous section. Anyways, I'm starting with lips. Didn't go super well. I did declutter quite a few liquid lipsticks that went over, but I also bought some, and I have 25 liquid lipsticks. That's plenty, I would say, but I'm quite happy with my collection. There's still things that I don't use, like I have a black liquid lipstick, but also then maybe I want to wear a black liquid lipstick for some reason, and I don't want to throw it away until it's bad. Glosses, I decluttered one and got 2 new ones, and I think, I want to say, those are lip stains that I bought from YESSTYLE. So I don't have a separate lip stain category, and I think I threw them partially in gloss and partially in liquid lipstick, depending if they're very pigmented or not. So that's where the new ones came from. So I have a total of 10. That went up, not loving it. Also what went up is regular lipsticks. I bought and I got a few, and I have 39 lipsticks. That's plenty. There was also some that I don't use as much, like Rose Ink, and I'll have to refer you to my makeup collection videos for that. But yeah, overall I'm quite happy. What I'm not happy about is lip pencils. Like, I have this tub, lip pencils, I have also regular pencils, I see, and pens, anyways, and my spatula's in here, and I barely wear lip pencil, and I only wear very few of them. Like, I have one on now, and yeah, though I have 25 of them. Do I need them all? No, but I also don't want to like get rid of them. It's very difficult. It's not a category that I actively have a lot of feelings about, and it doesn't bother me, so it's been static. At least I don't buy lip pencils because I know that I don't love them. Lip balms, I want to say it's not really accurate that I finished one and bought only one, but I want to say let's trust what I wrote down here. And I have 4. I don't have lip primers. I can actually hide that category. That brings us to eyeshadow palettes, and I decluttered one more than I bought. Kind of not the point. I should buy less and not declutter, or only have things I like, or in general just go to less. But I have 25 eyeshadow palettes. Some of them are gifts that I got this year from Mandy, and some of them I bought myself, and yeah, for now, happy with my collection. Single eyeshadows, and I mean the ones like in a pot or things like that, I only have one, and that's a new Moira one that Mandy gifted me. I love it. I have on today, actually, on top of a cream eyeshadow. So that's fine. I'm very happy that I have more of that. Cream eyeshadows, I got one new one this year, and that's the Huda Beauty one that I am wearing right now as a gift from Mandy. So now I have 3. Eyeshadow pans, and that's singles. These guys right here. These I don't track, as I said, name by name, but I do count them at the end of the year. So I have 372, and it's less than what I had last year. So I decluttered more than I brought in. That I still brought in 43 new singles this year is quite scary, because I have a lot. And I was thinking about it with and I was talking about it with Mariam, actually, when I saw her last week, and it's very weird because I'm not gonna wear bright fuchsia eyeshadow. I'm not gonna wear bright blue matte eyeshadow in the crease, but I also don't want to get rid of them, because what if I want to do makeup on my daughter for Carnival, or here Carnival is a really big thing, by the way, or for myself, or she's getting to an age where we're gonna start dressing up and doing activities for Carnival and Halloween and whatever, and I want to have that she had the opportunity to do that. So I'm keeping them. Maybe I should do like Mariam does and put them in a like archive section that is not really my makeup collection, but for now they sit together with the rest. I still have the same 12 glitters. They're the Colourpop pans. I actually used them 2 or 3 times this year, which is more than last year. So I'm happy with that. Still have the same 1 cream liner from Inglot. 26 eye pencils. I do think there's a mistake here, and there's one new one, because the khaki one from Nabla I thought I got this year, but maybe not. Eye primers, I have 1 new one, so it brings me a total of 5. I bought a new glam glue because I'm almost, I don't know, no, it's not really almost finished. but I have the feeling I'm gonna finish this one. And I actually still cannot find my primer potion from Urban Decay. So maybe that's not 5 and I only have 4. Unless I can find it. Mascaras. We know that I went crazy this year. I bought 7 mascaras all in the last month and a half. I am wearing the Tarte tubing mascara today and so far so good, but I've only had it on for an hour. So I went from 3 mascaras to 8. But I did finish one and I decluttered one, so that's that. Brow products, I did finish 3 and I only got 1 new one, so that's good. And I hope to be working on that category more this year to reduce just the number of brow products that I have. Face palette, I decluttered 2 and I'm at a very happy 1 with my Hourglass face palette. I don't need more. Highlighters, I want to reduce that too because I don't wear highlight. Like, I don't have highlighter today. I just, is a step that I don't use. I don't know. It's not my highlighter era. So I have them and I should either declutter them, gift them, or use them. I maybe should just use highlighter again. Powder blush, I decluttered 5 and I have 8 now. And I think that's fine. I'm happy with what I don't use them a lot, but I do use them more because I have less of them and they're more in my face, I guess. So that's okay. Cream blushes was a place of attention, like a category that needed attention last year. And I now have only 2 less because I decluttered some, but I also got some new ones. So I still have 25. But I must say, I use them a lot, most of them at least, so that's good. For bronzer contour, I decluttered 2 and I'm left with 7. Also quite happy with the ones that I have so right now. Even the one that I was wondering that was on my chopping block, the last collection video that I did, the NARS cream bronzer. I'm using it now in the winter, so I'm happy to have kept it. Moving to base, I have 6 foundations, same as last year, a new, a finished, and 2 declutters. So that didn't really change. I have 3 concealers, and I'm very happy with that. I have my favorite Dior, I have my very light coverage Fenty, and I have my pot NARS. Perfect, all I need. I would like to keep it that way, actually. Powders, still quite tricky. I have 8 powders and I should just use them up. But I don't know how people use up powder. I just don't use a lot. So yeah, should just keep going and not buy any next year. I really should write these down as New Year's resolutions for makeup. Setting sprays, I finished the one I had, but I got a new one. I finished my Urban Decay Mini and I got a new one as a gift in my Tarte order this past Black Friday. So I have, again, 1 setting spray. Don't use them, but it's, yeah, I might gift it or sell it on Vinted or something like that. Or keep it for, you know, someone's wedding when I want to have my makeup stay all day. Face primers, I got 1 gifted and now I have 3 primers. Do I need primers? I really do not. So I would like to decide whether I want to keep them or declutter them all because I really don't need primers. Now that was the makeup, moving on to brushes. I still have the same amount of face brushes, 29. I counted my eye brushes and I only got to 112. This year, that means I decluttered 40. Unlikely. Like, where did they go? Did I invent them? Did I lose them? What happened to 40 eye brushes? Nobody knows. Funny thing is, I only use this and this. The rest is in storage. Why? I just use these, wash these and use them again. So I don't know why I have so many brushes. It's more the, what if I want to change shape, or I like the shape and I don't want to throw it out, but then I always end up going back to my refer brushes for my eyes and my whatever. I think I have mostly Nabla for the face. And the rest is just standing there in a limbo of I want it, but I don't use it. Makeup sponges, I threw one out. Actually, I want to throw one out because it is, I don't know, it has weird spots. My daughter has been throwing it around and I'm just gonna throw it out. It's here. And I have one left in case I ever want to use a sponge, which I never do. Nail polish is a very sad one for me. I have a lot. I have 119 nail polishes, but the anxiety that I have developed this year means that I've been biting my nails to the bone, no, to the end of them. They're really small and I don't wear nail polish to highlight them. I actually want to hide them as much as possible. I even have taken out from, I had these for many years. I wanted to put on fake nails just so that it doesn't look so bad and maybe I stop biting them. I might do that today, actually, or later this week. So I still have 119 nail polishes. It is what it is. I love nail polish and I used to have really nice long nails. Base and top coats, I have 6 and I have 1 nail oil left. That I use actually more often now in the evening. Hand cream and nail oil because I want to keep my skin around my nails as healthy as possible, even though I'm picking at it. That apparently helps a lot with not picking at it if it doesn't feel weird. So that's that. So then my total for this year is 762 makeup items, and that brings me to 31 less than last year. I don't love that I only finished 11 items, and that is not really, like, I'm never gonna finish an eyeshadow palette. I did declutter 100 items, and that's mainly the single eyeshadow pans, but I also did buy 83 new items, which is a little bit less good. So yeah, as a general idea, I do love my makeup collection as it is now, especially like my base products, concealers, I'm happy with. Powders, I'd like to have a bit less, as I said. Eyeshadows, I just love eyeshadow so much that I don't see myself stopping to love it. And I have a lot of things that I like. And I also have, yeah, I still have hopes for a green Pat McGrath palette, for example, or another Natasha Denona palette that I love and I'll buy because it makes me happy. I love them and I use them. So yeah, that will not change. I think I'm quite happy with my makeup collection as it is now. It all fits in my much smaller setup this year since the babies were born, and yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm curious, how is your makeup collection going? Did you reduce it this year? Did you increase it? And yeah, how is that all going for you? Do you have goals for next year? Let me know. I'm thinking of writing some things down, but I did it last year and I noticed I didn't stick to it at all. So I don't know that it makes any sense. Also, as I said, I'm starting a new job in February, and that gets me to commute a little bit longer, so I might have even less time to do my makeup or things like that. But I'd rather wake up 15 minutes earlier, to be honest, and just do my makeup. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you all a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.